Good afternoon. I'm David Soaring Eagle, and today I'm here right at the beautiful Hyemeyohst River, below the huge mountains, amongst all these beautiful elder trees that are rooted to this beautiful Mother Earth. We're here at the tail end of January, and the beautiful sky and the Father Sun is blessing us with the warmth today. So many blessings. Today, I wanted to share this beautiful medicine story that was brought to my attention during a day that I was with a beautiful elder brother of mine, David Thomson. And we were eating breakfast, just speaking and talking about life. And he told me about this native story that reminded him of what I was speaking of. And he told me of this story, so one day I might be able to tell it. And this beautiful story has been growing within me. And I have finally remembered the story. And I figured that I would share it with you because it is great medicine. And I feel as it needs to be shared. So let me sink into the story real quick before I tell it. One day, there's this little mouse, and he was running around doing busy mice things, collecting seeds and food and nest material with all the other mice. But one day it was different, and he could hear this roaring in the distance. So he stuck his ear up to the sky, and he could hear that roaring. So he went to another mouse. Brother Mouse, do you hear this roaring in the distance? Roaring? What's roaring? I don't hear any roaring. You need to get back to work. So like this, he went back to work trying to not think of the roaring. And the next day, he could hear it again. The roaring was back. So again, he went up to another mouse. Brother Mouse, do you hear this roaring off in the distance? Roaring? What roaring do you speak of? Have you lost your mind? I've got too many things to do. I've got to get busy now, and so should you. So with this, the little mouse tried to go back to doing busy mice things. That roaring, it was deep within, and he knew he could hear it. So the next morning, he knew what he had to do. And before all the other mice woke up, he went to the edge of the sage, and he looked out to the field, the open field where all the eagles were swarming over, ready to just catch a little mouse. But he knew that was the direction of the roaring. So he looked up at the eagles, and he looked back to the other mice, and he looked at the open field, and he took some great big breaths, and grabbed his courage, and he made a run for it, and he ran to the other side, to the other sage, and he made it, and he looked up, and none of the eagles seen him. And as he was getting his breath back, off in the distance, Hey you there, little mouse, little brother, it is I. And he looked over, and he saw off in the distance, it is I, raccoon, little brother, over here. And he went over there to the raccoon. Oh, hello, raccoon. What are you doing here, little mouse, all alone? And the little mouse, shy and didn't want to tell the raccoon what he was doing. "Well, spit it out, little brother. What are you doing?" Well, it is this roaring that I hear off in the distance, and I'm trying to figure out what it is." "Ah, I know of this roaring, little brother. It is the river you hear." "The river? What is a river?" "Ah, little mouse, it is right down this path, just a little ways. I go there every day. Come with me, and I'll show it to you." And the little mouse thought of this, and he was afraid, but he knew if he went, he could tell all the other mouse what he's been hearing this whole time. So he looked at the raccoon. "Oh, how much further, raccoon?" "Not very much further. Just come on, little mouse. Trust me." So with this, he trusted the raccoon, and he was leading, and he was following the raccoon. They were going down this path and over logs, and he could smell all these animals, all these different animals all over, and he was so scared. He was thinking a predator was going to get him any minute, and he should just go back and run back instead of seeing this river. But he knew that he had to see this river of what the raccoon speaks of and what he's been hearing. So he followed the raccoon, and finally, through the opening, he could see it. This huge river, and it was roaring like thunder. And he looked at the river, and he looked at the raccoon. "It is huge. It is so huge." And the raccoon smiling, "Yes, little mouse, it is huge, and it is so beautiful. It is a great thing, little mouse. Yes, this is a great thing." "Well, look, little mouse, I've got to go now. But my brother over here, little frog, he can help you. I've got to go now and collect food for tonight." "Nice meeting you, little mouse." Thank you, raccoon." So the little raccoon left. He was looking around for the little frog. Hey, you there! Over here, little mouse. Little brother, over here. It is I, the frog." And he looked over, and there he was, a frog on the lily pad. And he was looking out there on the river, and he was out on the lily pad, and the little mouse looked into the river and saw his reflection of this scared little mouse. And he looked at the frog. You're not scared out there on that river?" "Little mouse, I'm not scared of this river. This is my medicine here. I've been blessed to be above and below the water. When this medicine freezes, I go below, but for now, I am above." "What brings you here, little mouse?" "Well, I wanted to come here so I could see and hear what this roaring was, so I could prove the others wrong. I knew what I've heard." Yes, it is great medicine. But would you like some more medicine, little mouse?" And the little mouse thought and said, "More medicine? More medicine than this river?" "Yes, little mouse. If you do what I say, you can have more medicine." Well, of course. Of course I want more medicine." "Well, do what I say and crouch as low as you can. And when you do this, jump as high as you can, and then you will have your medicine." So the little mouse crouched down as low as he could and jumped into the sky. And he could see it, the sacred mountains. They were so huge. And he fell back to the Mother Earth, and accidentally fell into the water. Oh, and he tread back. Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me, frog. I am all wet. Little mouse, why are you angry with me? You got your medicine, didn't you? Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for being angry with you, frog. I have got to go back and tell all the others of what I've seen. Yes, you should, little mouse. Run along now. Go tell all the others what you've just seen. So the little mouse ran, and now, with his new name, Jumping Mouse, he went back to the others. Brothers, sisters, all mice, you are not going to believe what I've just seen. The river, it's so huge, and the sacred mountains, they go to the sky. And all the others looked at him soaking wet, like he was so crazy. And one of the lead mouses went over to him. You have lost your mind. You are all soaking wet. You must have been in the mouth of a predator. That is why you are wet. And they must have spat you out. And that is why you are here. And you must be poisoned if they spat you out. You must not work near us. You must work over there, away from everyone. The little mouse, his heart sank. They did not believe him. He couldn't believe that they did not believe him. But he knew deep down that he knew what he had seen. So he tried to keep working with all the others. And none of the others would look at him in the face. So he got tired. He got tired one day of working amongst all the others that didn't believe him. And he knew what he had to do. He knew that he had to go to the sacred mountains. So one day, just like before, he woke up before all the others, and he went to the edge of the sage bushes. And he looked at all the other mice as they were sleeping, and looked at the open field, and looked at all the soaring eagles. And he knew he had to make a run for it. So just like before, he took a good big breath, and he took a run for it. And he ran to the next set of bushes across the field, and he made it. I made it safe. All right. And as he was catching his breath, off in the distance, hey, you there. Who goes there? And he looked around, and he saw the old little mouse, the wise old mouse. Hello, it is I, Jumping Mouse. Welcome. It is I, the old wise mouse. Welcome to my home. Yes, this is a beautiful home. You have so many things to stay busy with here. So many things to eat and nest with. You are a wise mouse. Yes, I am. What brings you here, Jumping Mouse? Well, it is the river that I went and seen. And when I seen the river, I saw the sacred mountains. And that is where I'm headed. Yes. Yes, Jumping Mouse. I know of this river. I've seen it too. But I'm afraid that the sacred mountains is only a myth. It is not real. How could he say this? I know what I have seen. Wise Mouse, I know what I have seen. and it is within me now, and I must go. You would be a fool, Jumping Mouse, if you go. If you go, the eagles will get you. There's too much field for you to run to be safe. I have plenty to eat and plenty to nest. You are welcome to stay here with me. And the Jumping Mouse thought of this. With much respects, wise mouse, thank you so much. I will stay here at night and feast and stay safe. But tomorrow morning, I must head out to the sacred mountains. Thank you with all respects. Jumping Mouse, you will be a fool if you do that. So the next morning, before the wise mouse woke up, he woke up and got to the edge of the sage, and he made a run for it again. And he ran and ran and ran, and made it safe to the next bushes of sage. And over there, he could hear this awful noise. So he went closer and closer to this noise, and he went over there and peeked. What is that? Oh my gosh, that is a huge being. What a huge, beautiful being. You there, who are you? It is I, the great buffalo. I'm afraid, but I lay here. My time is almost up. They tell me that the only thing that can save me is the medicine of a mouse. And the little mouse thought, and he looked at himself, and he looked at the buffalo. Well, I am a mouse. The buffalo cannot see. Buffalo! Buffalo! I am a mouse. I can help you see again. And with that, one of the mouse's eyes went into the buffalo, and the buffalo could see again, and he jumped up to his feet, shaking the whole earth and shaking the mouse. I can see! I can see again! Yes! Yes, I know of your sacred journey, mouse. I can help you to the sacred mountains. Just follow underneath me, and the eagles, they will not see you. So the mouse with one eye followed underneath the buffalo, shaking the earth, and the mouse, shaking and trying to run with the buffalo, and they finally made it. Okay, little mouse, we're here now, to the spot, down the path from here. The wolf, he is the guide to the sacred mountains. I must graze now, so I can get healthy again, and get big, and much meat for the human beings. Thank you, buffalo. Thank you so much. Yes, little mouse, it is the wolf down that path that can help you. The wolf? Yes, the wolf. Don't be afraid. He is the guide. So the mouse, so tired, he knew that he had to trust, just like he did with the raccoon and the frog. So he trusted the buffalo, and he followed the path down to the wolf. And there he saw the wolf sleeping. You there, wolf! Wolf! It is I, Jumping Mouse! And the wolf woke up. Wolf! 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 Where is a wolf? And the wolf went back to sleep. And the mouse was surprised to Does he not know that he is a wolf? Wolf! Wake up! It is I, Jumping Mouse. I need your help. I need your guidance to the sacred mountains. Wolf? 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 Who is a wolf? I don't see a wolf. I went back to sleep. The little mouse knew what was wrong. He did not know himself, and he could not see. He knew what he had to do. He had to give him his other eye so the wolf could see again. So he went up to the wolf and pushed the wolf. Wolf, brother wolf, it is I, the mouse, and I know what you need. It is my other eye so you can see again. I will give it to you. And like that, his other eye came out and went into the wolf, and the wolf woke up. And he howled to the sky and remembered who he was. Yes, yes, I am the wolf. I will help you. I know how to get to the sacred mountains. And there at the sacred mountains, there is a sacred lake with medicine water. You are blind now, but follow me. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to see again. Yes, little. Yes. Yes, wolf. Thank you. Please guide me. So the wolf guided the mouse to the sacred lake below the mountains. And they finally got there after a day's worth of hike. And the mouse could feel the wind and hear the echoes of the mountain. And he could feel the vibration of the water from the lake hitting the edge of the ground where they stand. And he breathed, and he could feel the warmth of the Father's sky. Thank you for your guidance, wolf. Thank you for bringing me to this medicine lake. And like that, the mouse took a drink of the water. This is a medicine lake. Thank you. And the wolf had to tell the mouse, Mouse, I know you are blind and you cannot see, but I am the guide to this sacred place, and I must go back now and guide others. But I will stay as long as you need. It is okay, wolf. I will be okay here. I am one with all now. Thank you. So the wolf walked back, and the mouse stayed at the edge of the lake, and he knew it would only be a matter of time before one of the eagles came and got him. So he sat there, and he could feel the shadows of the eagles flying over him. As soon as you knew it, an eagle took him, and the mouse went to sleep. And the mouse was dreaming, and then all of a sudden he was woke up. Hey, you there, little brother! Brother! It is I, Frog! And he woke up. It was a dream. It was a dream. And everything was so blurry, he could barely see. Over here, brother! It is I, Frog! Hello, Frog. Oh, I can see again. Little brother, would you like some medicine? Yes. Yes, I would love some medicine. Well, do what I say and crouch down as low as you can. And then jump up and you will get your medicine. So with this, he crouched down and got as low as he could go. And then he jumped up. And he could feel the wind take him. And he went higher and higher. And everything got more and more clear the further he went into the sky. And he could see down below the frog. And the frog down below. Brother! Brother! You have your medicine! And your new name! You are Eagle! And the eagle could see, tip to tip, his wings soaring over the mountains and the rivers and the lakes and all the other beings. And he could see the green frog soaring. Yes, yes, with the strength and the courage and the wisdom and the power of the eagle. Yes, yes. I am the eagle. And with that, he knew who he was. And that is the beautiful medicine story of Jumping Mouse. Thank you.